Can you...
I'm bad at this.
What?
Well, you guys both
remember
like
when Carter said, "I'm just gonna say whatever comes to mind." AKA nothing.
it was fun and hard.
A learning experience.
Stressful. Very, very stressful.
For me, it'd be I cheated. God, jeez. There's so many.
All right.
But like one of the dumbest things I've ever done was break my nose from face planting on the floor.
When I was a kid, about 5 years old, my sisters were younger. We were downstairs in my basement, and I took my dad's wire snips and I cut my sister's hair, their bangs, and that's why their bangs are messed up, and they can thank me for that.
Oh, or take pre-calculus honors as a senior. I'm telling y'all, that class is like
Yeah?
killing me. Male cheerleaders get scholarships.
Should have played basketball.
Yeah, me too.
Do something useful with my life. Like be on the right path. I just want to change someone's life.
Graduate college.
I want to be on Shark Week.
What are you gonna do on Shark Week?
I mean, I'm not going to be a victim, but I just want to be in the cage.
I wouldn't even just say that my faith has impacted me, but my faith is everything. For me, faith is just what I live on every day, so in terms of impact, it's everything.
I would agree with him.
My faith has impacted me by being the backbone of my decisions in life and asking myself if what I do is for God or for myself.
My faith has impacted me. I think it's made me stronger as a person, especially when tragedies or something happen. I handle it much better because it's part of God's plan, and just knowing that just is comfort and it helps you through it.
I know for me, church has just been, my second home, just somewhere I can come and just know that people love me and just know that I'm not going to be judged, and I can just, talk about, whatever comes to mind, and just, just have that place to just go and just know I have that family.
Church has been like my second family, my second home pretty much. I've met most of my best friends. Several of my best friends have came from church. They've helped me through a lot.
Betsy has been my mentor for quite a few years, and she's been the biggest rock in my life, for the biggest guide and everything. She's helped me basically just turn around in my ways and just learn more about God and be more positive and everything.
For me, mentors are the reason that I'm going into ministry. I've grown up in the church, and I've always had someone there to kind of mentor me and bring me up, and that's what sparked my interest in ministry, and ultimately I just want to emulate that in the future.
I think really in general the CIY trips, but specifically last year when McKenna came with us on the trip, and I love her so much, and we were worshiping, and we were in the front row, close to the front row of the stage, and it's like 3,000 kids in there, and my hands were raised worshiping, and her hands were raised worshiping, and I was really deep into it, and she my eyes were closed, and I guess she saw my hand up, and she grabbed my hand, and she grabbed my hand in worship, and I just started bawling, and I think about that moment, and it's just so overwhelming to me, because I just felt God's presence, and then his presence through her, and it's just great.
It's at CIY, and it was our entire youth group. We were singing Kyrie eleison by Aaron Pelsu, and we were all holding hands, and as soon as Kyrie eleison come on, we all hit the floor in tears. And I guess, like, it's what made me realize that I would always have a group of friends who believed in Jesus and who were going to go through my journey with me.
Okay, we were at Girls Retreat, and it was me, Michaela, and Elise, and there's this cat, and we let it in our cabin, and it bit Elise, and she started freaking out and was like, I have rabies.
Yeah.
She was like, I have rabies.
Man, first year of CIY, I had this really dumb idea. I mean, it's like we were all boys in a dorm, and I was like, hey guys, let's start this like underground wrestling tournament that like the adults aren't supposed to know about. So we called it PWX, Pinedale Wrestling, and it was fun. And like nothing really got out of hand until
my funniest moment would be when me and Carter wrestled, and it was going good, but a flying knee come in, and that flying knee hit me right in the face, and instant black eye. Instant black eye. Didn't know what to do. We had session coming up in like 30 minutes maybe. We're flipping out. So, what a bunch of freshman, sophomore guys would do, we come up with an excuse, and the best we had was I fell on a doorknob.
Okay, John Hauser, when he watches this, is gonna kill me, but it was my first year at CIY, and I was the only rising high schooler to go. So I felt pretty left out, and we were going whitewater rafting, so I ended up in John Hauser's raft or whatever. And I promise you that I got thrown out of that raft at least 7 times. And John Hauser did not even complain when he picked me up. And I was heavy and wet, and I was crying every single time. And finally, the last time I got thrown out, John just kept his raft going. And I got picked up with this family from Minnesota on a camping trip. And they tied me to their cooler so that I wouldn't fall out anymore.
Don't be afraid to be yourself. And stay true to your faith.
Go on trips. They help a lot. They grow your faith.
My words of advice is don't be afraid to believe in God. It's so easy to find someone at church or whatever that you can connect to and just talk about God. And
Yeah, get involved, definitely. I think those are my favorite memories at Pinedale. Just coming to church, just Wednesday nights, Sunday mornings, CIY, Girls Retreat, things like that. And that's when you meet new people, get new experiences, and grow closer to God, which is always good.